All right, let's turn now to Tesla CEO Elon Musk testifying in federal court this afternoon, insisting that the tweet at the center of this case, in which he claimed he would take the EV maker public at a $420 stock price, was not a joke back in 2018. Of course, Yahoo Finance's Alexis Keenan here with the latest. What did we hear from Mr. Musk today on the stand?
We're hearing a lot, and he's first taken questions from the shareholders' lawyer in this case, and he's just now turned, before I came on the set here, to talk with his own lawyer, who's now under questioning with him. But he said this $420 price, he was asked, was that a joke? Was that to impress your girlfriend? Musk said, no, certainly not. It was a coincidence. It was rounded up from $419 a share.
He said it was a coincidence.
He said it was a coincidence.
$420.
That's down in his testimony. Signed, sealed, and delivered. But I want to take you through some of the other key testimony that's coming from Musk, while you keep in mind that what the shareholders have to prove here is that that funding secured tweet was cause for the stock price to artificially inflate and then come back down. So I think we have a screen too of the stock price as it traveled through that tumultuous time in August 7th through August 17th of 2028. Now, Musk has said that the driving factor that made him tweet this tweet was the report in the Financial Times that came out that same morning on August 7th with advance notice that Musk had received that this report was going to reveal that Saudi Arabia's public wealth fund had acquired a 5% stake. Now, that was not public information at the time, so he said he had concern that another leak would be coming because they had this good detailed information. Musk knew that he was already in talks with the fund, he says, to get this funding and get this deal to take Tesla private. So he said he wanted to get out ahead of that and not withhold information from shareholders. He said he knew the rules from the SEC that he had to equally distribute information to shareholders, so he tweeted this information to get ahead of that news. Now, he also said that this material information, of course, would not normally be made public during the trading day, but he needed to get out in front of it anyway. He said that the fund's media denial, right? So Saudi Arabia later came out, the fund, and said, no, that's not true. There was no funding secured. We weren't at that stage of the negotiations. Musk called that ass covering, public ass covering is what he said. He said he did try to subpoena the fund for testimony, but of course the fund and its people are out of the jurisdiction of the United States, so they were unsuccessful in doing that. But he did admit a couple of key points here. Musk said that he hadn't signed, that the fund, the officials hadn't signed any documents related to this funding, this deal. So there's nothing on paper. He said it was an oral commitment. This was something that happened in meetings, in talks. And he said he had a handshake deal for this commitment. He also admitted that he had sought no specific legal and financial advice for this deal, but he said that he was relying on financial and legal advice that he got in his SpaceX deal. And so that history there, he said he had some ideas about how this very unusual transaction would come together. He said that SpaceX structure could perhaps have been a structure that he could use for this proposed deal.
I'm not buying the 420 part, but some solid explanations in there latter as per what he wanted to reveal.
He's been working on it for a while. He's been working on the defense.
Yeah, he came around to it. Alexis Keenan, great stuff. Thank you.